Good evening, everyone.
Oh.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Amjad. And of course, him over there. Hey, I'm going to use the stick blender for the first time on a live stream. It's not first time I've used it, but it's the first time I'm going to use it on a live stream. So all will become clear. And I've made my own gingerbread men. Hi, Gary. Says he's waiting for his grow. So yeah, made my own gingerbread men. How about them then? Your own little gingerbread. Well, what I've done, I made an old batch of dough. I've cut 16 of these out, and the rest I made normal size gingerbread men. I ain't decorated them or anything because, yeah, Callum were there like a rocket. You know what I mean? And yeah, they've had one or two already. So I knew they wouldn't be hanging about for very long. So I thought, well, what's point in decorating them? Because they'll be, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, better than shop bought any day at week. Made my own gingerbread men. I made dough yesterday because it's got to be in fridge for at least 5 hours. So I made it yesterday. Got it out this morning. And as you can tell, I'm starting to lose my voice now. So Chris is going, woohoo! I'm just going to put link in for Tracy. And as I always say, that link is for Tracy's benefit, nobody else's. If you're baking, you know, if you're not baking, you're not getting. Unless you're a tit and you won't be showing up. So, yeah, there you go.
And there's not on the sofa.
So you're not on sofa. But, yeah, I've done that much coughing since last night. I think it's my lungs trying to get shut all gunk. So, basically, I've been coughing that much, trying to get it up without success, that it's, you know, it's made me lose my voice now. So let's just hope it, fingers crossed, it holds out for the rest of the live stream. Otherwise, Chris might have sort of had to translate either that or Tracy. Hi, Trace.
Hey, love. You alright?
How you feeling?
I'm alright. It's just, you know, that cold what you get in your bones.
Yeah.
That's what
See, I haven't had that with this cold. It's just been my chest, you know, and my throat, and yeah.
I had a bit of sore throat when I told you, but that's gone now, I think. I smoke though, don't I? So.
Well, I mean, I do, but you know what I mean? It's.
You don't feel sore anymore, the throat. I've just got it in my head, back of my eyes, and just your elbows and where your knee joints are.
That's that stick blender that Callum bought me for my birthday.
Oh.
Well, you see, we've got to mix the buttermilk, the melted butter, and eggs to start with. So I thought, well, why not? Why not give it a bit of a whirl?
Yeah.
It's not first time I've used it, but it's first time I've used it on a live stream.
Yeah. If it does the job, Jeanette.
But you see, the thing is with them, they're not meant to be used for long periods of time, so we have to do it in bursts. Otherwise, you burnt motor out. If that, but the good thing about that, it comes with like a food processor attachment, that whisk, and like a thing that, you know, like if you're making soups and purees and whatever, that attachment. It's for what they are. Because I think Callum paid about 26 quid for mine. So they're good value for money for what they are. Okie dokie then, Amjad.
Did you get my message earlier, Jeanette?
No, I don't.
It was just to say that I couldn't get hold of any of those mini ginger biscuits today. The other day, I should have got on them.
Yeah, I says to you, That's why I've made my own, Tracy, because
Uh-huh.
we being Christmas week, everybody will be buying them.
Oh, I got them instead.
Ah,
I know it's a bit big, but I got one of them. One of them.
uh-huh.
And then 2 of these little Christmas trees. So I've just got some decorations anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
At the top.
They them that I made. I did 16 of them,
Yeah,
and then with rested dough. I mean, I've even done faces and buttons and everything on them.
Yeah.
With rested dough, I
had
made like big size, you know. So when you're ready, Tracy, are you
I'll
finished?
try this out. I've already wanted a few swallows. I've been on a rush bender. Went to see Christopher Keener's Christmas play.
Were it good?
Oh yeah, she did well. She was a Mitchman or something. Tying Santa up and stuff.
Oh dear.
Kidnapping him.
Hi, Crypto. Can you melt me that butter, sweetheart?
Oh, I need to melt my daughter.
Baby, melt me this butter. All right. Chris washed Biscuit's bed that he's got in here, and it's like a big cushion, but it went awry. It's all bunched up now. So he's had face on with Chris since. So yeah, he's not an happy chappy. His dad's connected his bed up. Oh dear. So yeah, you've just come in right, Crypto, because I was just saying, Callum bought me this like stick blender for my birthday, and it's the first time I've actually used it on a live stream. It's gone down to 4. Where's everybody going? Anyway, so it's the first time I've used it on a live stream. So it's got all sorts of attachments. That's obviously Whisk attachment. Hiya, Bria.
Hi, Bria.
I mean, first bit, Tracy, you could get away with just doing it with an ordinary whisk.
Yeah.
Without sort of.
Alright,
Yeah, you've got wrong camera.
Oh,
We're on.
That one.
It's all right. I made as well as making them little ones. I made some big ones as well. I mean, we've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 people in, and it's only showing 4. But hey ho. You ready? So yeah, so this is 150 grams of unsalted butter, and obviously you melt it. So into this as well, you need 3 eggs. 3 eggs. And now you can see the reason why I'm using a big jug. And 200 mils of, I don't know if you can see that, it's buttermilk. That goes in there as well.
Whoa. Oh, buttermilk.
So it's eggs, melted butter, and your buttermilk in that. So now I'm going to show you how. Now these aren't meant for like long-term use. You just have to do it in bursts. Oh, that's come off. Obviously not screwed it in tight enough. I can't tear it to stop on tight enough. So that's that all mixed up. I just thought I'd give you guys a see how these stick blenders work. They're all right, you know, but they're not meant to be, you know, like your mixers. It's not meant to be used sort of. So as you can see, that's all mixed up and together. I'll just put that to one side for a minute. So now, you've got to combine your flour, which is 250 grams of self-raising flour. So that's 250 grams of self-raising flour. $75 grams of cocoa powder. Whoop. Teaspoon of baking powder. And 200 grams of light brown sugar. But Tracy did tell me she'd only got dark brown, but it makes no odds. So I'm just going to give this a quick stir together. So that's that all mixed together, that, you know, all your dry ingredients. So now we're gonna tip, I'm just gonna put a little bit of a thing in middle, because now we're gonna, you know, the buttermilk, obviously the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. And we're going to mix that now until we get a smooth cake batter. Just going to scrape the sides, we've got quite a bit on the side, so I'm just going to make sure everything's mixed in well. Just give it another. Just plug this in before I forget, and I'll be so now you see I've gone for like a long Traybake tin. Obviously Tracy's got to adapt hers because
We'll try and get 2 little round ones out of it.
yeah. Well, all right, I'm going to suggest that earlier on. Either 2, yeah, I didn't know whether you got 2 square tins or what.
Yeah, but the only thing is the square ones won't fit in that cooker, I don't think. So I don't think you do.
Anyway, this goes in your crap over there. I've missed some mixture at bottom of the thing. Good job I did tip it all in it. Just give it a quick mix with spatula. Yeah, it's like one of these, Jennifer. It's like wet ingredients, dry ingredients. You know what I mean? It's that simple. You know, that's why we whisk eggs and melted butter and everything first. Because it's sort of like, but I don't know if you know this, Jennifer, but if you look at Mary Berry's, most of her recipes are all just chuck it in and voila, mix together and there you go. And that's why I like a lot of Mary Berry recipes, is because it's so, you know, it's just whack it all in and job's pudding. But yeah, it's. I mean, if you want, I can send you a recipe. It's that it is actually off the BBC Food website. There's a link in description. Just click on that, and it'll take you straight to the recipe. But yeah, if you look down in description, Jennifer, it says, "I do not own the rights to this recipe or images yours. If you want the recipe, click here and it'll take you straight to the recipe." See, that's all I do with Tracy. I just send her a link for recipe so she knows what ingredients to get for following week. But yeah, all you've got to do, Jennifer, is click on that link and it'll take you straight to recipe. I mean, as much as I'd like to say, you know, watch it, you know, in order to, but no, that's not my bag. I always put the recipe as well as the link to the website in every recipe. So yeah. And you know, there's quite a. I mean, if you see something that you like while you're there, I mean, there's quite a few other recipes. I think that's about it, baby. Baby. Oven, please.
Oven.
How long is it going for, Jeanette?
It says 35 minutes.
Are you putting yours in for 35?
I'll put it on for 35 and then I'll get Chris to check it after a while. This don't seem like it's even. It seems a bit.
I'll have a bit that's got most in it then. Right.
So yeah, that goes in oven now. Gas mark 4. Yeah, it'll be with cream, you know, double cream and
30.
Yeah, this is what aisle is it? It's it'll be with creams and whatnot, Jenny. Just a minute. Right. We've got a local Asda, but more often than not, our local Asda don't have buttermilk. So we've got a little, like a Sainsbury's extra. A bit
Is it 180 Celsius? Do you know?
Celsius, it's 160, isn't it?
I'm on about for baking tonight. For temperature.
Yeah, in Celsius, it's 160. In Fahrenheit, it's 350.
Right. I just turned it down to 160. I thought it's...
But yeah, I mean, did you get yours from Morrison's, did you say, Tracy? Buttermilk?
Did I get me what from Morrison's?
Buttermilk.
Yeah, yeah. I never thought I could have made some, you know.
Yeah.
I've got some lemon juice as well in, so, but I just in case.
I mean, as Tracy was saying, you can make your own, and it's just like
lemon juice or white vinegar.
Full cream, full fat milk, like the blue top. Is it blue or
yeah, blue top? Yeah,
blue top, and lemon juice
or white vinegar.
Yeah, or white vinegar. You can make your own.
Yeah,
but Morrison's stock it, Asda stock it, Sainsbury's stock it. But Arley's only a little Asda, and it don't stock a lot of,
British buttermilk. That's what it says, British buttermilk from Morrison's. And there's 300 mils in that.
Yeah, we only needed, I'm going to say we only needed 200 for this recipe.
Right, that's in there. It's on my nose.
Yeah, most supermarkets do it, you know. Well, when I say most supermarkets, most bigger supermarkets. Ours is only a small Asda. I mean, they have been known to have it in occasionally, but it's very few and far between.
Oh, God, this is sick.
If you're wondering why I'm doing that, it's because I've got fun on over here. I can't light my cigarette.
It's worse when you're not well in it, because even though it's cold, you're warm.
But yeah,
I have my door open.
I mean, I'm all right at the moment, and that's because I've got fan on. But yeah,
I've still got that bubble.
I've ended up last night because as soon as I laid down, I started coughing. And I think that's just my lungs trying to get shut up, gunk, you know.
Yeah.
So I ended up putting some extra cushions behind me as well. So.
You sound a lot better in your voice, Jeanette.
Yeah. Well, right at the beginning, I was losing my voice. Because that's the thing that's happening at the moment is, I think with these steroids, it's trying to get rid of gunk in my lungs, if you know what I mean. I know it's not nice talking about it on a breaking live, but I think it's me, you know, with them steroids and everything, trying to get short of the gunk and everything that's in my lungs, making it rattle.
Yeah.
So it's coughing, but no, it's coming up.
You've got to be careful though, haven't you? Because it can go back down into your lungs.
But I've tried, Jennifer, but it's like when I go to bed, I can only like fall asleep for about an hour, and then I need to get up. Then I've been down here a couple of hours, and I need to get, you know, go back to bed. But the only downside of it is I need an oxygen tank every time I go upstairs, because by the time I get to the top of the stairs, I'm you know what I mean?
Yeah, you always prop yourself up, don't you?
But yeah, I did find that after I put an extra pillar underneath me, that it stopped. I mean, I weren't coughing so much, but Johnny says he's ordered them art sets. Be here Thursday.
All right, Johnny.
Hiya, Johnny. I should get paid for passing these messages on.
On the seat chat, but I'm just over here making a coffee. Got no cold drinks. Oh.
Still keep blowing my nose, but I think that's sort of another way of getting shutter all. You know what I mean?
Are you ready for Christmas yet, Jeanette?
Still got a few bits, but Chris don't get paid till Friday, you see, so.
Yeah, me too. I get paid tomorrow, my wage, and then we get us Monday and Friday. Because I get paid really on Christmas Day and after Christmas, Boxing Day. So they have to give us it early.
Yeah, only a couple more things and some beer and whatnot.
I just need all my fresh veg. We've got all this meat and everything with goodies. And some more Christmas presents for Keena and some for Johnny. We're getting my brothers and that, something from Asda, what we've seen today.
Oh.
It wasn't not bad actually, £20, but it's a right big long gift set of all to do with different kinds of links inside. Deodorants, shower stuff. But it's a right big box for £20.
We see me and Chris normally. Me and Chris don't normally buy each other out for Christmas. We wait till after.
Well, that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to get him some as well. I've already got him his jacket.
As Callum says, well, you can't have no presents done do on Christmas. Well, normally his dad and his sisters and whatever bring presents. But as of yet,
we get presents off of family, so we'll get some for him, and then on Boxing Day, we're going to go out, me and him.
So our Callum says, well, what do you want? I says, well, if you insist, Callum, I says, just get me a pair of slippers or something like that. I don't really know. And Chris is on about after Christmas, I've paying for a hairdresser to come and cut my hair because it really needs cutting.
Yeah.
So.
Don't know why you don't grow it again, Jeanette. I've seen the pictures you put up on Facebook. You got long hair to your shoulders and a fringe.
I know.
Look that nice.
I go off like this, Tracy. I grow it.
We get fed up.
But then it gets that to a certain, and I can't denote weight.
Yeah, like
you
me.
know what I mean? You can't do anything with it. And then I sort of say, oh, I'm going to have my hair all cut off. You know what I mean? And I do it. I've done it several times.
I have before today, and I regret it. Don't know.
I'd got the long black hair, and
yeah, you have.
And then I thought, sod it, I'm having it all cut off. And then I grew it again, didn't I? And my long brown hair, and then I had that cut off and all. If I'm honest, Chris likes me with long hair. Chris likes me with long hair. But at the end of the day, he said to me, well, it's your hair. You do what's best for you, And I like it short because it's easily manageable. And like tonight, because my fringe is a bit long, and I've got fan on and everything, it makes me sweat.
I didn't know if I wanted a fringe cutting into my hair or not. I decided.
But that's the only problem. If you have a fringe, it soon grows. And I mean, mine's down here. Mine's to the top of my glasses, mine is. And one thing I can't stand is all, all airy.
Yeah.
Boy, you. You see where it's put? I like to play with her hair, ding dong. Yeah, but you're moaning when he's putting cream on at night, and I'm having to go like this with my hair so it don't go in my hair. But yeah, that's why I use bands when I'm I'm baking and whatever, because I soon get hot, and I can't be doing like we all, like flicking my hair back and everything. So I think, well, I'll put a band in. It's out of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jennifer said that he did say hello to you earlier on, Jennifer.
You did say we could put these in freezer tonight, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be all right. Just it all depends when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that, you need to take it out probably the day before. If, let's say you're having it Boxing Day, get it out at freezer on Christmas Day.
I think
Or
about
if you're
taking
having
it out for Christmas Day. To
I'll
have
take it out
Christmas
Christmas
Day.
Eve.
You know,
'Cause
like
you need it properly thawed out.
yeah, like tea time when you want a bit of a nibble or something.
Where you been? How long you been here, Jennifer? I say. Jennifer never knew that Pixie were you. She said, so Pixie's his Chris's channel. I never knew that. Well, go over and subscribe to him if you didn't know. If you didn't know that, Jennifer, because it's got a video up today, and poor Biscuit is absolutely cream crackered.
Yeah, I've seen that.
What were it called? Summit Stones. Ox Stones. And normally he won't take Biscuit with him, but he took him today, and he's absolutely cream crackered. Oh dear. It takes about a day to get over it, doesn't it, Johnny? All hunched upon them bloody chairs.
Oh no, they're only kiddies' little chairs. You don't expect us to sit on them.
That's the problem. They don't.
This jumper off of Red Hot.
They don't sort of take into account like Johnny's nearly 7 foot. You know what I mean? And you hunched on one of them little chairs.
Oh, give me a minute, Jeanette.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jennifer. You've been around long enough. I thought you knew. She says over a year, but I never knew. But yeah. And if you're wondering why it's called Pixie's channel, Pixie were his nickname at school because of his ears. So yeah, that's why it's called Pixie's channel. So it says, set aside to cool for 10 minutes, then take the sponge out of the tin onto a wire rack and leave to cool completely. I know. It's like a form of torture, isn't it, Johnny? Honestly, that's the way I always looked at it. It's like a form of torture. I mean, because back then I'd got arthritis in my knees. And you imagine you sat on one of them little chairs, you've got your knees all scrunched up and you wanted to stretch your leg out. You can't possibly do it. So to me, I always looked at it as a form of torture. But I got cheeky in the end. Because I used to go in and say, well, I can't get down on one of them chairs. I can't get up from one of them chairs. I says, I've got arthritis in my knees. So they used to go out the way to get me like a proper chair. I had to want to teach us things. But yeah, I used to be cheeky, Johnny. I mean, if you don't ask, you don't get. And I always used to say, well, look, I've got arthritis really bad in my knees. I can't get down to one of them chairs, and I definitely can't get back up from one. So they used to sort of accommodate me in that way and get me a proper, what I call a proper chair. But yeah, exactly, Bria. You would be more comfortable sitting on the floor. Same as Chris says, if you don't ask, you don't get. So I always used to ask them for like a normal chair. Johnny says, I'm like, I'm so tall it looked like my ass had legs. I do honestly feel for you, Johnny, because, yeah, even normal people, a lot of them struggle with them little chairs. Well, you've got to look at it this way. They're made for kids, not adults. But one at schools that Callum used to go to, they put them like bench things out. I mean, they just as bad. He had a wardrobe change, Tracy.
Yeah, the jumper, we're getting a bit hot in it.
I was just saying to Johnny, I says, I used to be cheeky and ask him for a normal chair.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with my
Yeah,
knees
don't
and
blame
everything.
you.
And I'd say to him, well, look, I can't get down on one of them chairs. I definitely can't get back up.
Yeah. They've had to do, wouldn't they? But he didn't.
Well, I was 5'7", Jennifer, but I've shrunk a bit. I'm 5'6.5" now. So I've shrunk half an inch.
She's our little Jenny, aren't you, love?
Well, it's hard as Johnny
Janet.
I am. It's like when you talk to Johnny, you're like that. Looking up at him. It's same with Callum. I mean, he sounds like Chris. He looks like Chris. And he always used to call him Mini Me. But now he's 6'3", and Chris calls him After Me. Because it's like Chris is like that with our Callum and all. But yeah, Callum's 6'3".
Yeah. Johnny was 6'4".
But yeah, I've definitely shrunk. I've shrunk half an inch. I forget when they took me, and I went, hang on a minute. I says, last time I got measured, I says I was 5'7". She says, well, you're only 5'6.5" now. She says, as you age, you do shrink. Your body shrinks a little bit.
I made Johnny laugh at school. When he says to me, oh, I can't get down on these chairs. He says, do you want me to put two together?
Hey, Chris
he said, it's not my bloody bum, love. He said, it's my legs.
Yeah, I seen what Chris has put. He says, he always says to Callum, he says, you're not too tall for a clip round ear roll, True, true Yorkshireman. Yeah. You're never too big for a clip round ear roll. Oh, Johnny's shrunk and all. He says he was 6'6" and now he's 6'4".
I got it the wrong way around.
It's the aging process, Johnny. And obviously you've got problems with your back. So so you're going to shrink.
His back did sink.
Yeah. He said he was 6'6", Jennifer, and now he's 6'4". So he's shrunk 2 inches. He is a tall guy. We're not talking about that, Gary, either. We're talking about height. Yeah, it were good. I'm surprised. I went about 2 hours and 20 minutes. 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I was surprised I went that long, Amjad, honestly. Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
Hi, Vanessa.
Still got another 15 minutes. I mean, I suppose we could make the icing now and just wait for cake to cool down.
If you want.
And rather than sitting here doing nothing and made my own gingerbread men, Vanessa, Johnny. I've even done 2 eyes, a mouth, and some buttons.
Yeah, they're cute, them, Jeanette.
We see, I ordered some cut out, you can use them for sandwiches and all.
Yeah.
When you're making sandwiches, and Merry Christmas to you too, Vanessa. And it's like a sandwich / cookie cutter.
You just cook them out, don't you?
Yeah. And I specifically picked them because I wanted that size. I've got normal, gingerbread cutters, but I haven't got one that small. Yeah, well, I specifically made them for the for this what baking tonight, Johnny. I made the dough and everything yesterday, and because it says at least 5 or 6 hours, I think it said. So yeah, I've done 16. I don't know whether I've done enough, but the rest of the dough, I made normal size ones, and somebody started eating them already. Oh crap, baby! I need another plastic bowl.
Plastic bowl.
Yes, please. No, I have got several cookie cutters, but I haven't got one that small. So I went on Temu, and the ones that I ordered are like a dual use. You can use them for sandwiches as well. You know, like if you want to make your sandwiches, your kids' sandwiches a bit more interesting, you can like cut them out. You know, to but yeah, the recipe tonight, Vanessa, called for tiny mini gingerbread man. But oh, that's the thing. Before we start on that, I'll just show you my decorations. So I've got, put my light on so you can see them a bit better. These are like snowflakes, blue and white snowflakes, and they've got like silver balls in them as well. And then these are holly leaves and berries. And this is a reindeer sprinkle mix. You see them brown things? They're like little reindeer heads. And then obviously they've got all like different coloured sprinkles in them. So, yeah, and the gingerbread men as well. I'm going to want that chocolate melting as well, baby. We'll make the icing, the topping for it, while we sat here doing nothing.
I'll just have to melt my chocolate.
Baby, will you melt me that milk chocolate, please? So yeah, first things first. Yeah, you want another 150 grams of butter. I'm using chocolate chips, by the way, Tracy, to melt. It's only the same, innit? It's only the same anyway, innit?
Got a bar of chocolate.
Oh, look who's here. Richard.
Oh, yeah.
Better late than never, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
I bet that was funny, Vanessa. Yeah. She used to have she had a reindeer figure, and it moved its head and it popped out, you know, other end. So this is 300 grams of icing sugar. But I bet it caused a right riot, Vanessa. People thinking, oh, that deer's doing a poop. Dear Amjad. Have a good day tomorrow. Bye, Tim. Oops. Oh dear. Okay then, Richard. I'm only joking, by the way.
What have you got in your bowl so far, Jack? I'm melting my chocolate.
300 grams of icing sugar and 150 grams of unsalted butter that's obviously softened.
Yeah, that should be soft. It's been
Yeah, so we're gonna put this there. It's a bit like butter icing, but you're adding melted chocolate to the mixture. That's all. Oh, that's another thing, baby. I want a tablespoon of milk. And that spatula. See, I start off doing mine slow, otherwise you get like a dust cloud, don't you?
Yeah.
So I like to start off slow, and then you don't get like a massive dust cloud. Don't. Oh, that's still got 7 minutes, so you know, we've got plenty of time.
You just say tablespoon of milk.
Yeah. So all we've got to do now is put us melted chocolate. It does say dark chocolate, but we don't like dark chocolate. Tracy don't like dark chocolate, so we're obviously using milk chocolate. No, I didn't mean one of them spatulas. That baby. You know the flat one that I've used today?
Oh, that's what I've used today.
No, I meant to spread it out on.
With a black handle one?
Yes. Oh dear. Never mind. So now we're going to add, this is 100 grams melted. It does say dark chocolate, but this is milk chocolate. There should be one in there. What I've used today, a little one, or have you put it away? Bree's going nom nom chocolate time. Cake has got 4 minutes. Yeah, that'll do. Just scraping the remnants out of this bowl. And off the spoon. Waste not, want not, as they say. You don't want to waste no chocolate. So we're going to mix this again. Now, as you can see, that is a lot lighter than if you'd be using dark chocolate. So that just let me point that out to you. All right. So yeah, to this as well, you want a tablespoonful of milk. And it's basically just to loosen it up a bit so it's a little easier spreading. If that makes any sense. It makes it a lot easier to spread. It's alright, my beaters won't come out. So as you can see, we add in that tablespoonful of milk. It's made it a lot lighter, well, a lot easier to spread. And that's what they say about ice, you know, like when you're making buttercream. If it's too stiff, add milk. If it's too runny, then add more. So yeah, we need to put that to one side now.
milk now.
It doesn't whistle.
That one off.
Yeah, that's done. Definitely. Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, mine's done as well.
So as you can see, that's the sponge bit. Now we've got to let it cool down for at least 10 minutes. Take it out and then decorate it. Oh, he's getting another gingerbread man. There'll be none left.
I don't know what you're on about.
No, wrong camera.
Wrong camera this time.
Has
So,
it
yeah.
biscuit?
No, there'll be none left. I've only had 2. What with him and Callum? No, yeah. I'm sure I'm going to let all that pastry go to waste.
So what plans have you got for
your for 10 minutes? Then take the sponge out of the tin onto a wire rack and leave to cool completely.
Mine's nearly cool anyway. I'm going to have to leave mine in sinks. It's going in the freezer.
Oh. And you got no plastic tubs or anything you could put them in?
Not round, I don't think. It's not. If I could pick it up like out of an oven glove, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mine's got a bit of a crack. You won't see that when it's covered.
You're putting icing on it, so
yeah,
that's going to cover all.
Straight, got a bit of a crack.
So that's the good thing about like a buttermilk, like icing. It covers all, you know, things like that.
So what have you got planned for your sponge tray?
Excuse me. No, I'm just going to cut it up because I'm making maids of honour and mince pies. Plus, for Christmas Day, I've decided I'm going to make a white chocolate cheesecake.
On Christmas Day itself?
Yeah, for pudding.
Oh, for afters, yeah.
Yeah. And then I always make a trifle for Boxing Day. But I don't know whether they go into football or not. They're normally at home on Christmas Day, Boxing Day. So, I'm just going to turn my camera off because I need to take my nailer. So I'll.
Okay, love.
Yeah. I'm not being funny, but yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
Well, it's privacy for you.
Hey?
Bit of privacy for you while you do your medication.
Well, that's it. I mean, I've still got my microphone on, but yeah.
Hi, Crypto. You've done the chocolate cake.
But yeah, I were going to do like a chocolate sponge, like chocolate orange drizzle. But then I seen it, and it's like there's white chocolate actually in the cheesecake. Then you drizzle a lot of white chocolate, yeah, and then you pipe fresh double cream around it and put chunks of chocolate. So
I'm going to do a bit of baking as well. It's better. It's a bit cheaper than buying it all.
Hey, where's the worst thing about it, Jennifer, is not being able to get my breath.
Yeah, it is.
That is the worst thing about it.
Can't breathe.
Because you've got a chest infection, so it's affecting your lungs. So it's like, you know, but that, you know, it is what it is, you know. I'll be all right when these steroids start kicking in. I'll be like Billy Whiz. She says, lighten the fag up. Yeah, Callum asked me again today, because I'm making them Viennese mince pies, you know, where you swirl.
Yeah.
Top, yeah, right. And then I'm making Maids of Honour. Now, Maids of Honour are basically a glorified jam tart, but with some sponge on top.
I want to make some more of them cookies we made last week. They've all gone, believe it or not.
What,
No,
the
the mincemeat ones.
Oh, yeah.
Glaze on. We're going to make some of them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's always been a family tradition of mine to make maids of honour at Christmas, and I've done it for years and years and years and years. Hi, partner, how are you?
Hi, partners.
So yeah, I've carried on tradition of making maids of honour, and I mean, and when my mum were alive and we lived locally, she used to come round and help me make them, because she'd always made them when we were kids. So I'd carried on tradition of making them. And Callum loves them. Absolutely loves them. And it's simplicity in itself. It's just a jam tart with sponge mix on top.
Are you putting them in the moulds then? You made
all I do is you make it like you do ordinary pastry. You make your pastry, whack it in fridge for half an hour. Then you cookie cutter into like your muffin pans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A spoonful of jam. I can send you a recipe if you want, Tracy.
Yeah, I've got an idea how to do it, but you do it in the Yorkshire pudding tin, do you mean?
No, I do it in like a muffin. You know, my muffin moulds.
Yeah.
Hi, Joelle, how are you? That's where I got my love of baking from, because Jennifer says, did your mum do a lot of baking like you?
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. And it's like Tracy, her love of baking.
And my granny.
Yeah.
I used to bake with my granny when I was about 5 or 6 years old. She had me on my rolling pin.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But this tradition of maids of honour, my mum did it. I don't know whether it goes back to her mum doing it, but it's always been a tradition, without fail, maids of honour every year. And I've carried on the tradition. Now, we're having a lad. I don't know whether that's where it stops, but Callum loves them. So if I can teach him how to make them, then the tradition will carry on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as long as I've got breath in my body, I will keep doing this tradition of making them. I don't make them any other time of year, just at Christmas. And I always make mince pies, and I always make these maids of honour. But I was thinking, because when Callum says to me, he says, well, when you're making mince pies and making maids of honour, I says to Chris, well, if I make them now, they'll be gone by Monday.
Well, yeah.
So I says, if I make pastry, let's say Thursday, you know, I can either do them Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. I might have a little swallow.
So anyway, so that's have you got any traditions that you do over Christmas, Tracy, or anybody else? But yeah, we see the recipe that I've got for maids of honour, it only makes 12. So obviously I'm going to double up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the Viennese mince pies, it says, I forgot what it says now. Anyway, so it says if you know, half your pastry, use half, and then say you can either save it or do a double batch. You know what I mean? But
First year, we're only going to have like 4 adults this year and 2 kids for Christmas Day. Keely goes over to her nana's on Boxing Day. So we haven't got really a tradition, no, but I'm going to have a go at making that, what I showed you, that Traybake of Christmas
yeah,
Day.
well, I says to Chris, I
So I
says,
like that with cheese.
you know that
Yeah,
the tin that I've used tonight, and I says to Chris, says, should I have a go at that? Because I'm like you, I don't like marzipan and don't like icing.
No, I'm not. I'm just going to make just a Christmas cake.
So
if
I do make one, it'll just be the Christmas cake Traybake.
You've got all bits of ingredients in. What it says you can have cherries, any kind of dry fruit. And then that thing that we made up for last week, and I made it, I still got some of that left. That's it. That what were it? What did we make it for now? That mixed spice stuff. Malagas, what were it?
Yeah, well, it's that we actually made is pumpkin pie spice.
That's it. That's it. I can put some of that in, can't I?
Yeah.
In tray bit for Christmas cake.
Well, I'll do everything, but I won't put the cherries in because Chris don't like cherries, obviously.
Because if I buy a Christmas cake, like you say, you get that marzipan on and that icing, and that makes it right overpowering, doesn't it? It's right sweet.
I've never liked marzipan, and I find the icing on Christmas cake is way too sweet.
Well,
so I've never liked it. So I might have a go at that, maybe at weekend.
I'm definitely gonna do it.
Now here's the dilemma I've got, right? Obviously, I've not been too well. And normally I'd go live on a Wednesday. But this week, I'm doing Christmas Eve, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I ought to have Wednesday, Thursday and Friday off and just do Saturday and Sunday.
Well, yeah, because you need to get yourself sorted out for Christmas.
But that's what I'm saying, Tracy. It then gives me 3 days to have these steroids and everything kick in, the antibiotics, whatnot, and get myself right. I don't want to sort of set myself back.
True.
And be poorly over Christmas. So I says to Chris, I says, what I might do, I says, not go live Wednesday. So then I've got Wednesday, Thursday and Friday off. So I've got 3 days to get myself in tip-top condition.
Yeah, true.
So, and then do Saturday and Sunday.
I got this headband, Jeanette, to put in my hair for Christmas Eve, and I'm going to get a Christmas jumper, I think.
I've got that one with Bob. I wanted something like that, Tracy, but I've not.
Asda, your Asda.
Oh,
I went to my Asda today, and I got them. And
on Friday, but beer.
I got some
Baby. Huh? Just have a look. Have you seen that headband thing that Tracy's showing?
With tinsel on a tree.
Oh, yeah.
It says £3, but because it's Christmas, I got it for £1.50 today, half price.
Will you have a look for me on Friday?
Look.
Probably be about £10 when we go.
Oh, yeah.
So I just thought, tell him that they do all different kinds. You can have a Christmas tree, a snowman, you can have a fancy hat.
There you go. You've got all sorts.
Hat, snowman, Santa, Christmas tree, headbands. I've got to go for a Christmas tree.
Well, I don't want to be same as you, Tracy. I want to be, slightly different. Baby.
Well, I'm not bothered if you do get same, Jeanette. But
I know.
If there's others,
if that's all you've got in, then he'll get me that.
Yeah.
So just Santa, they do a snowman.
Fancy hats.
But if you can't find one, it's like a headband.
Right.
Is it George?
Yeah, it's at your Asda, yeah. I think I got it next to where all Christmas crackers are and wrapping paper and.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Well, their Asda's not going to be the same as ours because we've got.
My house is just all one big floor.
I
Yeah,
Scott,
big
how
massive
are you? We've got two levels.
Where all Christmas stuff is,
Now,
like wrapping paper
Bottom
and that.
level is all beers and food stuff,
Yeah.
but upstairs it's George because he needs to go upstairs anyway because there's 2 games that he needs to get.
Yeah. Well, it's just where all Christmas stuff on it. My Asda wrapping papers kept and all your decorations.
Yeah, that's upstairs as well because there's like an aisle where they've got Christmas cards, birthday cards, wrapping paper, birthday paper. You know,
have you seen these bobbles as well?
Well, that won't do me any good, will it?
Put a ponytail on top of your head. Get your hair combed up. Gel it up.
Oh yeah.
It's just a scrunchie.
Look like Beetlejuice. I'll just tell you to get me one of them headbands. So
I put it in today when I went to Christmas thing for Kina.
But yeah, I was thinking of getting a headband thing, but
yeah, they should do them at your Asda because
this is cooled. I'm like you, I can.
Yeah. Mine's well cool now. It's on top of the freezer.
Still a bit warm underneath. You can still feel that warm underneath, but it's cooled enough that I can take it out.
Anyway, I'm glad we put this freezer here because you know on top of it is cold, so it cools my baking down quicker.
Well, I think because I've got this fan on, I think that's helped a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now what I might do is I might leave that greaseproof paper on for now.
I would.
You know, in case we get any drips. So yeah, now that's at tin, it cooled down even more, and even I've just had a brainwave. What to say? That's if I put this over here, it's going to be right next to the fan. So that bit of warmth that it's still got to underneath and whatever. What time you go in, Scotty? If you let me know, I'll be there. I think I've seen it advertised. So yeah, I will be live on Christmas Eve, 9 o'clock. But I've made my mind up. I'm going to give tomorrow a miss, and in that way, it gives me 3 days in which to get myself right, so I can have a drink and everything on Christmas Eve.
That's good, yeah.
And enjoy myself rather than, you know, being a dilly downer, if you know what I mean. I mean, I know I'm not, but you know what I mean. Well, this is it, Scotty. It's Christmas. You know, it's an excuse to, you know, get sozzled. I mean, probably me, Johnny, Chris, you know, and whoever joins me on panel probably.
I'm coming up panel if I could get up. If there's any room for me.
Okay.
I'll sit with Johnny or I'll have my own camera on.
Yeah.
Hey,
what's your drink? Ooh. I was looking, you know that coconut bay that I usually have, and it's like Malibu. Well, I was looking on Asda. I couldn't find it anywhere. Now they've got an offer on Malibu, strawberry flavoured. £12. Proper Malibu.
Well, I've got 2 to pick from.
Well, you know my favourite thing is strawberry. Um,
So you might get some
Yeah.
of that.
so he's going to get me some of that when he goes Friday.
Well, I have a what? Sambuca black. Or I'm having I can't say it. Amadillo, Amasrado.
Amaretto.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it. Amaretto.
yeah.
Or the Sambuca black. Sambuca, you need black lemonade, I think. Yeah, with that.
Well, I says to Chris, I says if he gets me one of them, Malibu strawberry, normally I'd have Coke with it, but it's going to try and taste it strawberry in it, ain't it?
Yeah.
So
You do know you can get a Coke what's like a cherry flavour, don't you?
I don't like cherry.
Oh.
No, I don't like Dr Pepper because it's cherry flavoured.
I just thought then were you saying
Yeah, but I thought
if
lemonade
it's a
in
little
it.
on, can't you drink it on its own?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
That's what you want, don't you?
Well, yeah,
A good night.
half an hour into live stream and I'm pissed as a fart. But
That proves that you've enjoyed it, Jeanette. You've had a good night.
I might just have a little bit of like a lemonade in it because that's
Yeah,
not.
yeah. Oh, your lemonade will be all right, won't it?
But anyway, so I thought if it can get me that Malibu strawberry, yeah. Hi, Ruby.
What's Chris going to be drinking?
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Callum, any lagers for Callum? Any lagers for Callum?
What? No, he don't drink like spirits. He's sooner have a beer.
Oh, beer. Lager.
Yeah, he's a beer. He's not. He has had whiskey before, but he's not that fussed. If that makes any sense. So what I'm going to do with this icing, I'm just going to dollop it on, and then spread it out with my spatula.
Well, I'm going to save some of it for other one. So I put extra, bit of extra of everything in me thingy.
Oh yeah, because you were making two.
Yeah. It's got 5 minutes left on it. So I'm gonna...
But yeah, just for everybody's information, this should have dark chocolate in it, but we don't like dark chocolate, so we put milk chocolate in it. So hence the light colour. This is more of a sponge cake, Ruby. Now, a brownie is very dense. Now, this is more light and like a sponge. Because at the beginning, because you put buttermilk in this as well. So that makes the sponge a lot lighter. And I've made my own gingerbread men. Well, you can't really say gingerbread men now, that, can you?
You won't like them, so I'll have to eat them all for you.
Ginger people. But then again, it's like being disrespectful to ginger people. So what the heck do you call them? Ginger biscuits?
Cookies?
Hiya, Tommy. But yeah.
Hey, Tommy.
I mean, as long as in my 61 years, they've always been called gingerbread men. So, but there's that many PC correct people, or Karens as I call them. Baby, will you do me a favour? Will you get me some warm water in a white pot, please?
So tempted to get
What, and get your hand chopped off?
it.
We're talking about these gingerbread men, but as long as I know, they've been called gingerbread men. But there's so many, you know, Karens out there. You know, it's sexist to call them gingerbread men, and you know, ginger people. You know, it's like, what's it to ginger people? So what do you call them? Ginger cookies? I'm not too bad, Tommy. I had a bit of a rough night, but I think it's these antibiotics and whatever, like coughing a lot. Like my lungs is trying to get shut up. Crap that's in my lungs, or on my chest, should I say. So, yeah, I had a bit of I ended up having to put an extra pillow underneath me to prop me up a little bit. Because the minute I lay down, even with my CPAP machine, I were coughing. Nah. Yeah. As long as I've known them, Ruby, they've always if you're wondering what I'm doing now, I'm just
Yeah.
what?
There's me other one.
Oh yeah, that looks lovely, Tracy.
This is the one where I put the cream on.
I've dipped it in water because it smooths the icing out a lot better. I mean, I have used this thing before, but I've shown you it's a lot easier to spread it.
Spread it, man. That looks lovely, Jeanette.
So yeah, pint pot with hot water in it. Tap tap it to get residue water off, and just you should be able to smooth it. I mean, this is predominantly when you know, like when you're icing cakes and everything, but I mean, this is no different. We are actually icing cakes, aren't we? So one more and that. He's been missing for 6 years, hasn't he, Joel? It's all right. What Joel's talking about, his mother and granddad kidnapped him, and he's been missing for 6 years. And apparently, his mother took him to a hippie commune. But yeah, he's in kitchen, Ruby. I think he's running water to wash pots. No, it don't have to be perfect, but it makes it a lot easier to spread it out if you... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few, this is holly leaves and berries.
Mine's just Christmas sprinkles. It's got everything in one. Gold stars, green bits, red bits.
Just
and then olive things.
yeah, I'm just sprinkling these I don't want to overdo it with them, and then now these are reindeer sprinkles, and they like general sprinkles, but they've got reindeer heads in them. Apparently, the brown thing's just reindeer heads. And then I've got some snowflakes. And these is like white and yellow snowflakes, and they've got some silver balls in them. If you're wondering who's making all that noise, it's Chris down here. You want to have Mr. P? Right. And now for the pièce de resistance, whatever you want to call it. Now, on the photograph, they've just dunked them in, but I'm not. I'm going to lay them down.
Yeah. I haven't got no gingerbreads, as you know. So it's going to be a Christmas tree at one side and a big ginger biscuit over.
See, I'm going to space them out. Like if I cut them in squares, each one has got a gingerbread man on it.
Yeah.
I didn't like thoughts of just dumping them in, if you know what I mean.
It was like, I can't remember what date it was, but it was a couple of days ago. They had the little mini. Like you say, everyone's buying them over Christmas
That's what I
holidays.
said. That's what the exact reason why I made them. I've still got 4 left over.
We've got a fancy Christmas tree and we've got a reindeer.
Ooh. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll just move it a bit closer for you to see.
And I bet that cools down. Put a few more of these on.
So yeah, we've got. Might have a bit of room for a few more sprinkles. Let's make it look
Oh.
I think I've got more on the table than a little. Well, you see, I'd said to Tracy that I were making my own because obviously our little Asda, you know, it'd miss with it, and Chris, I didn't want Chris to go hunting all over the place. So I said to him, I says, I'll tell you what, I'll make a batch of gingerbread dough, and then I'll make my own. So I did 16 of these little ones, and with the rest of the dough, I made big size ones. I think you've got everything, baby, except these in here. What am I doing? So there you go. That's it. That is a chocolate gingerbread, Christmas chocolate tray bake. That looks lovely, Tracy.
Thank you, Jeanette. I've just got one more to do, but that needs to cool down yet.
Yeah.
So I'll do that after.
Baby, if there's room in fridge, this one's going in fridge. Well, that one's cream to set.
It'll go inside this bag. See.
Balls everywhere. That's the only problem when you're baking me out like that. They're that fiddly and farty that they go everywhere. Thank you very much, partners. You see, we specifically did this last before Christmas because Tracy says she wanted to make it last. So once they baked and icing set and everything, she could put them in the freezer. So hence the reason, this is why we're making this last. Mine don't last long enough to go in the freezer. You must be joking, Joelle. Callum wanted me to make maids of honour and mince pies. He says, when you're making them? I says, well, I'll probably not make them till weekend because if I make them like Thursday, they'll probably be gone by Christmas Day. So, as late as possible, if you know what I mean. I'm just putting link in, so if anybody wants to come up on panel for about half an hour or thereabouts, once it gets a bit, I'll pin it. Thank you, Joelle. So yes, I've pinned link as well. So if you want to come up on panel for the last half an hour, we'll yeah, Chris. While we've been making live, Chris has had 2 of them gingerbread men already. That's not taking into account 2 he had earlier and 2 he had earlier than that. So altogether, Chris has had 6 gingerbread men. I've had 2. But this is the thing. Everybody keeps saying, well, with steroids, it'll get munchies. It's like done opposite to me. Even though I've ate me, I mean, we've had cottage pie tonight, and I've ate it. Well, I ate most of it, but you know what I mean. It ain't sort of, you know, like a lot of people say, "Oh, I roughed my food and I ain't eaten for so many days," and blah blah blah. The only thing that is yeah, it like this afternoon. I made the gingerbread men, well, baked them anyway, and then I weighed all my stuff out. By the time I'd done that, I were absolutely pooped.
Only thing that I find, you know, when you've got a really bad cold, like you say, and you can't breathe, but you want something to eat because you're hungry. You can't seem to clean your mouth shut.
I've not lost my appetite. I can smell things, I can taste things. But yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh, we're being on steroids, it'll get munchies." But no, it hasn't. I you know what I mean?
No.
While Chris has had 6 gingerbread men, I've just had the 2. That's it. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, what? You haven't found out six in, you haven't found out whether they taste all right. Yeah, right. I can see a pig flight past window and all. Did you what he said? I've got to taste them and I've got to taste them and try and make sure they taste all right. I says, what? And it took you 6 gingerbread meant, you know.
Are you sure he ain't got a cold? I can't got no taste buds.
But yeah. So yeah, links pinned if anybody wants to come up. I don't know whether Richard's back home or not. So Joel wants to come up. Anybody else? The talk of the devil and the sure to appear.
Hey,
Like a bad penny it returns.
I just got in it. Just computer just come on and she said my name.
After you've done 48-step challenge.
Oh God, it's a killer, yeah. Especially when you're getting a few bags of clobber. Bloody hell.
I need an oxygen mask if I were to do that. In fact, I'd need a defibrillator. I don't know about oxygen
Don't
mask.
you have any lifts in your building, Richard?
No, it's just stairs.
You have to go up one set, along a landing, up another set, along another landing, and up another set, and then yeah, you get the drift, don't you?
Yeah.
3 lots.
As well as 48 steps. It's counted them. There's 16 on each lot.
Right, yeah.
It's got to walk across landings and then up another step.
Correct. It's a killer.
But yeah, I need defibrillator if I were to attempt them, Richard.
Yes. Luckily, they're not a steep pitch. They're quite a shallow pitch. You know, if they'd have been like that.
Hey, you want to go to Jeanette Tracy's? There's like climbing Mount Everest.
That's just the bedroom steps.
Yeah, steep.
Another thing, yeah, they don't cater for normal sized people's feet.
No, they don't.
They like very narrow stairs.
And then they're like steep.
The steps are very narrow.
I always dread you going to my toilet, Jeanette, because of the steps.
I always make sure I go up.
Next time I'll bring the porta potty.
Did you hear that? He says next time we come, I'll bring my porta potty.
I just told him we could do the portable toilet in garden at back.
Put it somewhere else so I've got some privacy. Honestly, Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you moan about 48 steps. This is like that.
My porta potty's even got its own toilet roll holder.
Yeah, my mum's, they're quite steep, but my mum's nearly 90 and she flies up and down them. Hello, Crypto.
I'll have a pint of whatever she's having, Richard.
Yeah, she flies from down to my mum and she's 89.
Hey, by end of week, I'm hoping I'm flying up our stairs. I need oxygen mask big time. I've got to hot top her our stairs. Because ours like 6 steps, then it's a landing, and it's a landing going other way, and then it's another set.
Some more steps, yeah.
Yeah. But they're quite wide steps, not like Tracy's, you know. You can't get a foothold. You need what do we call it? Them things that you're knocking and
I go up the stairs on my tiptoes. And when I'm coming down, I've got to have my feet sideways because I fell down them stairs. That's how I did my back off my track.
This is the thing. You'd think when they were designing them houses. I mean, like me and you, I'm only a size 7.
I'm smaller. Your feet won't fit on my step then.
Yeah, and Tracy's feet are smaller.
And I still can't get on.
You know what I mean? You can't understand the design of them because you can't get a steady footing on them because they're not very wide. Yeah, right. I won't go that far.
Yeah, I've got to be careful on Christmas Eve when I'm bringing all the presents down because that's how it happened to me a couple of years ago. Before lockdown started, bringing presents downstairs.
Get Johnny to bring them down.
I fell down on my step on Boxing Day once with no clothes on and ended up in front room with no clothes
I can remember you when you told us that. It'd been on night before.
Yeah. And I rolled into the front room, totally stark because it's visiting. Bloody hell.
Yeah. And he said, I put my foot on the first step and that ripped.
Yeah, I missed it. I went from bedroom to bathroom and put my left foot, what I thought was first step, and it weren't. It was just fresh air, straight downstairs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if anybody had been staying over, Richard?
Correct, because only 20 minutes later, her mum walked in. Wife's mum. I'd have been 20 minutes later, I'd have been there stark as in the middle of the living room while her mum was sat there.
Oh dear. So you managed to compose yourself and everything before they arrived.
Oh. Yeah, because I was still hungover. I think that's why I just sort of bounced down. I had a big burn up one of my arse cheeks, like a carpet burn.
Hey up, Richard. I'm going to tell you a story now. When I were at school, we used to go swimming at same day every week. Anyway, so if we took some money with us, they'd allow us to go up to vending machine and whatever, where they sell bits and bobs. So anyway, it were only like up one lot of steps, but they were concrete.
Yeah.
Right. So you go up one set along a landing and then up another. Right. So we goes up these up to cafeteria, like drunk or whatever we've got to do. Right. Buses here because we had to wait while bus arrived to take us back to school. So anyway, gets up, gets to the top of these things, and I goes whoosh, and I went going down these concrete steps. But you ought to see my arse next day. You were black and blue. You can imagine it going down concrete stairs. On concrete steps. So yeah, I was black and blue. No. Partner says, Richard, any progress with the Sainsbury's lady?
No, I haven't been into it.
He's going to investigate further on in week because he breaks up on Wednesday tomorrow.
Tomorrow dinner, I finish tomorrow dinner.
So he's going to do a bit of investigating. So there you go.
I'll just put this on email. You still on?
Gingerbread cakes, gingerbread men.
Hey,
have you made gingerbread men today?
Yeah, I did dough yesterday, But I needed to make some little ones. We got Timu all, you seen them cutters, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's the very smallest. And these were to put on what we've made tonight. So I've got loads of dough left over. So I made some normal sized gingerbread men. Chris has had 6 already. So, say no more. And he just made an excuse, Richard. He says, well, I got to try one just to make sure they're all right. I says, well, it's took you 6 to find out if it tastes all right. We weren't sure about taste, so we had another one. And so, yeah. Well, same as Richard said, Park Nest, it's only been built a few weeks, so it's not going to be on Google Maps.
Yeah, it's not even 3 weeks, and I know exactly where it is because I drove past it tonight. So what they call it's called Phillips Road. It's on Phillips Road, Sunny Bower, Whiteburks, Blackburn, Sunny Bower area. Phillips Road. It's actually a mill they knocked down and left a big open concrete space. And it used to be a garage for We Buy Any Car, and it's now it was just a concrete slab.
I think that's gone down. We Buy Any Car, isn't it?
Has it? What's happened to that? Have they gone bust?
Well, I think they will get people getting ripped off.
Oh,
so
terrible.
I don't.
Terrible.
Plus, they don't care what. It's worth.
No. Unless you've got something really new that's not hardly been used, you won't get a good price.
Chris, did I tell you last night? Chris ended up going to Sainsbury's for.
Oh, last night?
No, yesterday.
All right.
For buttermilk.
Yeah.
Because it's like it missed the tart. Because Jennifer were asking me, where will it be, this buttermilk? And I says it's usually where cream, double cream, whipping cream, single cream. It's where that is. But it's hit miss at Asda. Sometimes they have it and sometimes they don't. Well, we've got like a little Sainsbury's, like your, a bit further away. And he knows they have it in there, so he went there. Hey, baby, I just thought when you went to Sainsbury's yesterday, you could have paid for it with your nectar points.
Yeah.
I've only just thought about it.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you have to, as long as you round it up to a £5, because obviously you can't.
And he bought me some icing sugar as well. So
yeah, because you've got to. They can only refund you in £5. Oh my God!
They've got to spend at least a £5, Richard says. Baby, got to spend at least a £5.
Hey?
Got to spend at least a £5.
Yeah, they can only take it off your nectar card in £5 divisibles. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
£5 or over.
Nice.
Tracy, Richard, and everyone in chat. How are you?
Yeah.
I've got 2 Santas, two instead of 1, 2.
Ooh.
She's got a Jingly Bells one.
Yes.
Is that one
Oh,
playing?
yeah, Joelle.
That one's nice, Joelle. I like that one.
Yeah.
I've got one over there, and it needs batteries, but it's like them little stubby
I have
batteries.
to put batteries in it because apparently it's got music there,
Ours is like that one that we've got over there.
and you can write to him.
Ooh.
Right. See?
Ooh.
Letters.
You put your Christmas list in there, Joelle.
Yes. I got a Christmas list.
Oh, well, they won't be much on mine.
Don't ask me what I want for Christmas. I can sing. All I want for Christmas is you.
Oh.
But yeah, that what We Buy Any Car. Yeah, it's like I'm not surprised. It's not doing very well. Cause Tommy says, a £5. Well, you see, Chris has got an extra card because they do it down at our petrol station.
Yeah.
And because it's sort of reasonably priced petrol, it mostly goes there for a petrol. And they do the nectar card, you see.
This one is, yeah, he's got a
Got a
big.
very bushy beard, that one. I'm not fond of that one. He looks a bit.
Oh, really?
It looks a
I
bit
like-
evil. That one.
He's got funny eyes, hasn't he? He's got
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
eyes.
that's right. You know what I mean? He's got like weird looking eyes. That
Oh.
smirk on his face.
Normally, Santa wears glasses.
That one's a lot
He
better.
wears
For
glasses.
some reason, I don't like look on that other Santa's face.
All
Very,
right.
yeah,
So
very,
let's pick this one.
very, very shifty. That other one is.
Shifty
Oh,
Santa.
It's just that look he's got on his face, Richard. Yeah,
A shifty Santa.
yeah, he's got a shifty look on his face, like he's
Yeah.
up to no,
He's
like
got
he's up to
so
no
many
good.
presents in his.
Yeah, he's got presents as that one.
Tommy,
Look at
Tommy
that.
says psycho
Yeah.
Santa.
That one's
Well, something like that, Tommy.
He's got a full sack.
he has what I want. This one, he has exactly what I need.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but that other one, he looks right. Dodgy
Really?
geezer. He looks a right dodgy geezer.
He looks more serious.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Oh, it's
But
a tash. I thought it was his mouth, but anyway, he still look them. It's them eyes.
He comes from a sect.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? We've been into the Alex Batty story for a week.
I know.
Miraculous.
You've been in where?
Alex Batty.
It's
Have you heard of it?
he disappeared when he was 6 years old.
Oh, that
No,
kid.
no.
I wonder what you're on about. Yeah.
Anyway, I
Yeah.
think no, we were 11 when he disappeared.
Yes.
His grandma had got custody of him.
Yes, we don't know why.
Anyway,
Yeah, because-
so his mother, very nice, Tracy. Looks very
Janet,
nice.
Jeanette, they might not be as good as yours because I've got the big one, but
Don't
there's
do
the
that.
ginger one.
They look lovely.
Mm.
That Christmas.
Big ginger biscuit and a Christmas tree and a reindeer.
Mm. The red
This
nose.
is the thing, Tracy. It won't do
It's
forever.
because they're in round tins as well, isn't it? So it looks a bit big, that ginger biscuit. but
I
I'm
ain't
sure
gonna
we can
say
put it
that,
up.
Gordo. Anyway, so
I'm sure they're eatable.
it supposedly
He's in the house. Gordo is in the house.
went on holiday to Spain with his mother
Yeah.
and his grandfather. Now, the grandfather and grandmother were divorced.
Ah.
So there's something a bit going off, you know.
Family.
Went on holiday with granddad and his mother. Nah, they never returned him. So in actual fact, it were a case of kidnapping.
When they were in Spain, they said farewell, bye bye, and see you.
But
in
The
another-
reason why he's been missing for 6 years is they went into these like hippie communes and things like that.
Yeah, EP first in Morocco, then in France. They stayed.
They said the reason why he ran away is because his mum was on about moving to a commune in Finland.
Yeah,
He didn't want to go.
she was about to fly to Finland, and he said, "How courageous this young man is! I mean, to be able to decide and to say what's bad for him, what's good for him."
But this is the thing,
Yeah.
though, I mean, he's 17 years old now, so he's at that age where, you know, he's got his own
Yes.
mind and he can decide what he wants and what he don't want.
But 17 is so young, and he will write a book about his story someday.
Anyway, somebody picked him up walking down this road. A passerby picked him up,
Yes,
and he says, "I'm Alex Batty. I've been missing for 6 years," and he took him straight to police station in France.
yes. But what you need to know in France is that, as everywhere else, in the middle of a night, if you are along a road by yourself, you can be kidnapped again and killed, and he could have died so many times. I mean, how courageous he was, because he had been walking for 4 days, and he had decided to from his life with his mom. But the thing is that on a French road, you there's a guy who is in jail now, and he was kidnapping a young man, was kidnapping other people.
I don't think it's just in France, Joelle. I think it's anywhere you go, really.
Anywhere you go, but you know what? In France, pouring rain, cold night. Someone could have stopped and raped him and killed him, and it's a real miracle.
But anyway, same as I say, he's home safe and sound now. He's flown back to
I think there'll be a lot more to come out on this story.
Yeah.
Because I think there's more to it, but my only question is, why did Grandad go with Mother?
Yeah, sounds
it's a bit iffy.
Yeah, there's something not right about it.
Like incest.
According to the grandmother, it was like an annual holiday what she always took him on.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Grandad went with her.
Yeah.
And they made sure that they told you that the grandfather and the grandmother were divorced. Well, what difference that makes, I don't know. It's still a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's the dark side of
daughter and a father.
Very dark.
And apparently, dark.
Very.
So dark. So.
Did the grandfather know what were going to happen before they went?
Apparently, the granddad would have died. He would have passed away. That's what I heard. So I'm not quite sure. The thing is that a mom, when you take your child with you, okay, but when you don't want him to go to school or to have a normal life.
But therein lies a problem. If you know that your son is on, let's say, on a keep a lookout list, and everybody in the mothers keep looking out for him, where can you go? And you're always looking up behind your shoulder, wondering if somebody recognises him.
And he was named Zachary while in France. He told people his name was Zach because they stayed in farms, in places. Weird life, actually. And even the mayor from a village knew him. She said, the mayor, a lady said, we knew him. Everybody knew him. He was named Zachary.
But the thing is, it don't matter what they change his name to.
No.
His picture is out there, and in 6 years, it's not going to change all that much. You know what I mean?
No.
There's
more to come on this story, that's for sure.
I reckon so, Richard.
But how courageous he is.
Alex Batty.
Very, very.
At such a young age, to get away from a life that isn't for you. I mean,
yeah,
he will be a star,
a
star in his.
The thing is 17. It's like a lot of kids his age have got their head screwed on right.
I heard as well that apparently before being kidnapped, he had been a victim of incest or sexual abuse in his childhood. That's what they say.
That answers a lot of questions then, Joel. Why mother and granddad went and kidnapped
And
him.
why mom and there's no dad, but it can happen. This it's not.
Yeah, I thought it
happens
very strange. The granddad or her dad going with her.
Yes, yes, and grandma had the
Guardianship of him.
was that I was looking for the word. Yeah, she thing is that how can that be if grandma
Yeah, there's something
was
to miss somewhere
breastfeeding?
because
Yes.
why would they award guardianship to the grandmother rather than the mother?
Well,
And why
here
were the guardianship awarded to her?
the story is the story of the week because we are like, wow, because look, he could have died.
This is the thing,
so
same
much
as Richard
times,
says. I think there's more
Oh yeah.
to come out.
more to come out.
Yeah,
But it's
I mean,
fun
somewhere
Manchester-
along the line, he's
all
probably
down-
been advised. Well, keep
Manchester.
it, keep it zipped.
Yeah,
You'll get millions out of book deals and interviews.
Tommy's got hit the nail on the head. I hear them Sainsbury's weirdos are the worst.
But yeah, he's probably been advised. Now he's back in England because everybody and his mother will want to do a television interview with him.
Oh yeah.
So they've said just keep it zipped because you'll get millions out of television appearances and book deals and
maybe so.
Oh yeah.
Is that-
Interesting book, that's for sure.
He must be in such pain as well. I mean, look, when you decide between your mom and grandma and life of,
I mean, obviously he weren't happy
it's not life.
with the life that he were living.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why he made the decision to walk 4 days and whatever to get
sure.
away.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Very, very sinister. All of
Life in a spiritual community where because apparently they were living in caravans and they had no food, or they had food but like vegetable garden, and they had
but
because
this is the
apparently
thing:
that was
if they go into a commune, and they tell them at the commune that they're on the run, it's like a cloak, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But when you see that young boy now, well, you don't see him actually, but you guess what he looks like after a little boy. Now is like Callum, very tall, and
Gary says, "What happens in a caravan club?"
yeah.
It's like Callum.
I haven't my glasses with me. I haven't got my glasses.
Even though, like, he's 21 now,
Club.
it's not altered since you were little. It's still got the same facial features, and
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
but
That's where I'm.
he's going to be a superstar now.
Yeah,
He'll write a book.
He'll have been advised, keep it. You're going to get millions, make millions after interviews. Everybody's going to want to interview him.
Yeah, because it's so special and original and unique in some ways. I mean, it's like it never happens like this, and you never get out of this alive.
But the thing is, now he's back in England, and he's told them that his mother and whatever's were on about moving to Finland.
Yeah,
the police are going to be on it like a carb on it.
yeah.
They're going to look for her
As
and bring it to justice.
Oh yeah, she'll be
yeah.
caught. There's no doubt about it. She'll be caught.
But this is the thing. She told him they were moving to Finland. She's probably put that on back burner and gone somewhere else. Purely for the fact that she knew once she got back to England, he'd tell everybody that she were on about moving to Finland.
And what's nice here is that we see on TV all houses in Oldham with Christmas lights, with Christmas decorations. We can visit the suburb of Manchester from here, and that's really nice to see. Actually, we could see that day and night, and uh,
There's one near me, and he's got a little light up Father Christmas, and he actually goes down a blooming ski slope.
wow,
Morning. Massive. Must have
That's-
cost a damn fortune.
yeah, that's massive. All those lights because it makes you dream. That makes me dream.
It's
Now,
like
now
three
there's some people.
What's that
do
black
it.
thing behind you, Jeanette?
Hey,
It's been bugging me. What's that big black thing behind you?
The
Other
TV
side.
screen, black
Other side.
screen is TV screen. TV screen.
that's telly.
Oh, it's telly, is it right? I was
Telly.
wondering. I thought she sat somewhere different tonight. I thought, what's
I
that?
always sit over the other side of the room on a
Ah,
baking.
right.
Because Chris put
But I'm not sure that we see the telly.
Yeah,
No,
Joel's
it's
actually
TV.
sat where I'm sitting
Yes.
now.
I sat where Janet is.
You've been sat in
Yeah.
that famous
Joel,
chair, have you?
Joel's
I
been
had
actually
the
sat in
armchair just for myself.
Oh,
She came in and I says, take a seat. And then sort of during conversation, she says, where do you do your baking? I says, from where you're sitting now.
right.
That's what she said to me. You're sitting where the baking is.
Yeah, where magic happens.
Yeah.
The magic happens. The magic, yeah.
But see, Richard, I don't bake for. I
Yeah,
couldn't
but only thing is,
bake.
when I sit here to do my baking, I need a booster seat. I've got like a cushion that fits in my wheelchair.
When
so
she
I've
bakes,
actually sat on that, so it,
on that armchair, and
seat.
when she has her live streams, it's opposite on the sofa.
Yeah, I'm on.
I should have noticed it because now I'm looking. I don't remember ever seeing that mirror, that clock, or anything now.
But yeah, that's telly. You see,
Yeah,
well, you see my clock up there as well.
yeah.
Chris has put some tinsel on it, and you
I know.
see,
I've just noticed that.
see my Christmas tree flashing in the mirror.
Yeah, flashing. Like Richard's flashing as well. How nice that is. Very, very
Tommy says you got to sit on the throne.
magic.
Well, in a way, Tommy. Yes, she did.
I need to move that tree because kids are coming round on Friday and it's in the way of telly. So I'm going to have to move it.
When are they coming?
Friday.
When are they coming round?
Friday. They're coming on Friday.
Are you coming
Friday?
with Dad on Friday?
Yeah, but it's on their birthday date.
Tracy's got an headband, and it's.
So what are you
But
planning
she said
to
they do
do?
Santa and a snowman.
Is the twins? What are you
Point it
planning?
this way.
Friday?
I've messed it all up now.
It's all right. Once it settles down, leave it. Just leave
You
it.
take Emily and Abigail to the restaurant?
The only other person that sat here, apart from Joel, is Park Nest.
Ah, Park Nest.
Park Nest
You
has
shared the
sat here
seat.
as well, so he's had the
Well,
the thing of the sitting on the throne.
if I come around, I want to sit
Game
on
of
the throne as
Thrones.
well.
Game of Thrones.
It's
Yes.
a recliner. What Johnny bought, what
Christ, I'll
Johnny
fall
bought
asleep
over,
then.
and you press the button and you.
You could use it as a night bed if anyone stopped over.
Yeah, you know when Chris wants a granddad nap, he gets in this chair.
And leaves it right back.
So,
Yeah.
Richard, you have to take the twins to somewhere original.
I don't know. I think they're on about coming here and then they're just going to order something when they're here.
Okay,
Food to come here, I think.
Ooh.
that's nice. If you share the evening with
They're only coming round for the birthday money and the Christmas money. That's what it is.
Christmas money.
Yeah, they get £100 each for Christmas and £100 each for the birthday. That's all they're interested in. They're
Nice.
200 quid a piece.
They want the dosh.
Yeah.
We're bringing
I'm
you
just
food
saying,
for your
partners, you've
Christmas
sat here. You and Joelle are the only two people to ever have sat on this.
So we sat together in a fictive life,
So yeah, partners,
in a
and of
fiction
course
film.
Tracy and Johnny's sat here as well.
Ah, right.
Oh, it's
So we all sat in
famous
the,
I sat on the chair and Johnny
I
sat
don't
on your
want to
sofa.
share I don't want to share the armchair.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to
If
go on
anybody
that. I
visits,
won't
you
want to go.
With
get
a
the
unique
privilege
home.
of sitting where the magic happens. And
Yeah, magic happens, and it brings luck. That brings luck. So, Richard, we have to meet at Jeanette's, and you will be sitting in the armchair,
On the
and
floor.
she'll let you sit in
I'll
recline.
be, I'll be sitting
And then Jeanette can sit, and then
on
Joelle can sit
sofa.
on your knee, Richard.
Hey, Richard, you might need my booster seat though.
Oh, I've got plenty of them.
Booster seat. How
Hey,
nice.
this
I'm
is the,
I'm
this
sat on my
is
fart
this is
cushion
the
now.
deluxe version. It's one that I got at, what I normally have in my wheelchair. So yeah. You've got all. I'm taking you to
And
doctor.
Joelle, if you both
Alan.
turn up at the same time, you might have to sit on Richard's knee. There might not be enough room.
I'm going to say there might be a flight fit recliner.
On Richard knees, it's okay, but I may be
This is the thing.
too heavy for him.
Joelle's already sat here, so
She's ready for you, Richard.
it's only right to let Richard have the privilege.
Yeah. You will
And it
choose the seat you want, the chair you want. Richard. Thing is that we have to meet at Janet's.
This is the thing. Callum's just at them, them 4 small gingerbread men that I've got left over. Now he's got custard creams. Honestly, I'm seriously worried. I reckon he's got thyroid problems like me.
He's got a sweet tooth. That's what's up with him.
See, it runs in my family. And I was saying to Johnny last night, he had his Sunday dinner, and within an hour, he was coming down saying, wanting something else to eat.
It's just a young lad. They're all like that, young lads. They're just like JCB diggers. They boom, 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 everything that's inside, like pipe men.
God. That's hence the reason why I won't make the mince pies and the maids of honour till at least Friday.
You have none left for Christmas?
No. Even though both recipes you might double it.
I just spotted that, Joelle.
I've got Christmas special tights. No, I'm joking. It's
ooh la la.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
French cancan. You see, here we dance the French cancan. Moulin Rouge. Oh, you know that? Hey, Richard, if you come to Paris, I'll take you to Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
I've never been to Moulin Rouge. And Lido. Never, ever been.
Hey, believe it or believe it not, I used to be able to do can-can. Believe that.
Wow.
I was good at can-can, especially I've got a full pack. I can soon knock them back.
I saw can-can the other day.
I'm only joking, Joelle.
And the girls
I've never been able to lift my legs that high up.
They can do what they want with
only in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
And I'll leave that to your imagination.
It's nice imagination always. It's nice.
There's only certain circumstances I can lift my legs that high. I'm saying nothing.
This baking channel's getting a bit raunchy.
Yeah. I won't be able to do it nowadays, but yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean.
You don't know what you can do, Jeanette.
You know what I mean. Richard does locomotion. I was gonna reply to that. Exactly. Yeah. Choo train coming through.
Yeah.
There's a song with locomotion. Do the locomotion for me.
Come on, baby. Do the
locomotion for me. Yeah.
Kylie did it, but
I will listen to it right after the
Kylie.
but I'll be listening to it right after Janet's.
Carly Minogue.
But yeah, that can.
Do
I'm with
not-
Richard. The only can I can do at the moment is getting a can out at fridge. Well, not even that. Lift it up.
Oh yeah.
It's our Christmas party tomorrow at work. There'll be a lot of people drinking cans then. My God.
But yeah, Kylie did a cover version of it. She didn't do the original. And the original's always the best.
I love the Baccarat song, Richard.
The what song?
Baccarat.
Baccarat. Yes, sir, I can boogie.
Yeah.
I can boogie
Oh, I love
all
that song.
night long. I love it actually. And the ladies
I love
are
that song, yeah, Joel.
Hey, I'll tell you what other song I like.
exactly. They're moving their hips
Oh, what's
the
it
way
called?
men would
Rock
dream
Boat.
of.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Yeah, they could
Have
ship
it
for
like
it.
a ship on the ocean.
There are so many nice songs
I
actually.
can't think what it's called. I like that one. Rock the boat. I don't know.
Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
Google it, Richard. Tell me who sung it. It will rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby.
Love Boat was
Love
a
is
Love is like a ship on the ocean.
Yeah, that's the one. I like that one as well.
Sung it.
Sniffing off biscuit.
I was trying to sing it through my head to see what I
Baby,
Billy Ocean.
Google who sang Rock the
used to do a lot
Boat.
of singing when I was younger.
Rock the boat.
Billy Ocean.
Let's see. Billy Ocean.
No, it's a
Lionel
groove.
Richie.
It's a
Rock
groove.
the boat.
Yeah.
Hughes Corporation.
The Hughes Corporation.
Hughes Corporation.
Right, Chase wants to go out then.
Oh, Gary likes Walk Like an Egyptian.
Oh yeah, walk like
like
an
an
Egyptian. Rock the boat.
Yeah, it were Hughes Corporation. I love that song. Yeah, Bright Breeze just put Hughes Corporation. Chris had already.
Oh yes, rock the boat.
So yeah.
No,
I tell you
very
who else. I tell you what else.
No.
Chris like it must like gingerbread people because
I went through a fetish thing like that.
Belinda Carlisle. Chris liked Belinda Carlisle and he likes Kylie.
Yeah.
Didn't
Kylie
you?
Mine. Oh yeah.
Can't think what
Belinda
Belinda Carlisle
Carlisle,
is.
you
She is.
used to drool over Belinda Carlisle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear me.
But he must have a thing about gingerbread people.
Well,
It's the time of year where we all want to dream and we all want to fantasize and having the
I used
dream.
to be the same though. I used to
Our
like
lives.
redheads. I used to love redheads, but I'm not now.
You'll get your waddy
I've got over that one.
There's none originals in Shawaddy Waddy now. But anyway. If you remember, I've shown you a picture when I was about 13 and I was proper ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah, ginger.
So yeah.
I love ginger. I love. Not like Ed Sheeran. I'm not ginger for men.
You're not
Oh,
sure
ladies,
about
yes.
it.
Some men pull it off.
Yeah.
Some don't.
Even if he's really talented.
The thing is, they reckon ginger people are clever. Now take Richard's daughters was training to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a ginger beard, so that means I'm covered then.
That's where you get the ginger beard from, Callum. It's from me.
Yes.
But this is the thing. Callum's got brown eyes, brown hair.
No,
and
I've got
his chin.
hazel eyes.
Well, hazel eyes.
Hazel eyes.
My mum used to
I've got hazel eyes
do
as
a
well.
note when I were a kid, and they used to say, "Oh, you've got the ginger hair and brown eyes," and my mum said, "They're not brown, they're hazel."
Yeah.
Because they
There's a
like
difference.
a greeny brown.
Yeah.
They're like a greeny brown.
It's greeny brown.
Yeah. Well, Callum has got brown hair like Chris. He's got the hazel eyes like me, and his
Yeah.
beard's ginger.
Good.
So wait that one out.
That means I'm coming because
Mine aren't even ginger now. My kids are there. One's got
Yeah.
black hair, one's blonde.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no wrong with being ginger, you know what I mean? But yeah, Callum's at Heinz 57 because he's got a bit of everything. He's got Chris's colour hair, he's got Chris's looks, he's got hazel eyes like me, and he's got a ginger beard. Just Gordo.
I think you go through a phase with ginger women. It's like a bit of a thing when you're young, and then it wears out.
But Gordo says,
When I was in Ireland, they were all ginger. The
Harry
family
Potter
I was
so unrealistic. I mean, a ginger kid with two friends who was trying to kid. I've got lots of friends
No,
with our kid.
It's like
But believe it or
I
not,
love Ireland for that ginger. You have
I'm not
ginger
like stuck on
everywhere.
ones.
It's a signature.
this is the thing. Believe it or believe it not,
Yeah, I
when
believe.
Chris was born, his hair was white.
White.
Right.
His hair was white.
Must look like that boxing promoter.
Baby. Weren't your hair white when you were born?
You're white.
It were white.
And I was heading back that way.
It's heading back that way now.
Chris and them Guinness, not Chris.
White like
I'm not talking about blonde.
beard.
It were white. It were white. It were white. That colour white.
Yeah. Why not?
But
I've
I
never
don't know what mine were when I was
seen
born.
a baby with white hair.
Gary says Milky Bar Kid. But this is the thing. Our ginger till I started it. How can I put it? It puberty, and then it started going dark, and it went to dark brown.
You get darker with age.
Yeah, it went from ginger to dark brown. But if you look on my arms, I've still got the freckles on my arms.
Skin.
I haven't got so much on my face, but on my arms, and I've still got the thing of, I can't go out in sunlight because
Sensitive skin.
I burn to a crisp, and that is a thing of being ginger. You've got a very light skin.
So,
light skin. You
that's
can
why
never
it'll go get dark.
sunbathe.
You're like your dad.
Ginger.
You burn, but then you go brown. Chris can get as frazzled as as Rudolph. One day,
the red nose
morning, and it goes brown.
Oh.
Brown just off. I fry like a lobster, and then I feel like a potato.
That's me there. Not there.
The baby.
The
baby is you, Richard.
I'm not there. I'm on the other side. I'm near the dot.
Yes, you're the baby
You're
one.
the baby-faced one.
That's me, my brother and sister.
Yeah, you're the baby-faced one.
Correct. I'm the smallest.
The one thinking, what's happening here?
That was Christmas Day.
How the hell am I? The one thinking, what the hell am
Chris has just said they used to call me Milky Bar Kid at school until it banged on one. But not in that,
Richard, it's a nice family, siblings. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother is 62. My sister in the middle, she's 58.
Bad boy.
And I'm 55 on Monday.
Well, I'm 61. My sister were
62, 58, and
55.
You look much younger on the picture. They seem
3
to
years
be
younger
much
than me.
younger than you.
Yeah.
In fact, it were a birthday yesterday.
I know my sister's 60. Sister's 60. Brother's 62. Yeah.
She seems like at least 8 years apart from you.
So your brother and sister are more my age than.
Yeah, 60 and 62 they are. I'm 55. I'm youngest now at last, yeah.
Well, you see, there were 3 years between me and my sister, and I'm 61. So, and it were her birthday yesterday.
Huh?
So that'd make her 58 yesterday, wouldn't it?
58.
My sister.
Hmm. Well, time.
And
Where does it go? Well, time.
she's had blonde hair all her life. She was born with blonde hair, and she's coloured it red.
Oh,
And I've always said to Chris, I says it looks an abomination. I'm not kidding you. It suited her with blonde hair. It don't suit her with red hair. I mean, I don't mean ginger red. I mean red.
red.
Like a subtle shade of red, but it don't suit her at all. She's always had blonde hair, and I think it's for the fact that she's always had blonde hair.
It's better when it looks natural. When you stay with your natural color. Well,
Gordo says looks much younger. Any younger looking, it would have been a tadpole.
I can never understand Coronation Street because Gail's mum, what she calls
Coronation.
Audrey,
Yeah.
and Gail, there's only 6 years between them, and yet it's supposed to be a daughter. In real life, there's only 6 years separates them.
Oh, didn't know that.
Audrey must have had Gail when she was 6.
Ah, well, in sort of thrower things. Who's the daughter? I forgot where her daughter. Sarah.
God, she
Sarah
looks well
only
for her
13
age.
when she had Bethany.
Yeah, she looks
But-
well for her age, because she never seems to get any older. That Sarah.
I've seen it on Google. Her and her daughter, and they look like. Well, I wouldn't say identical twins, but they look identical.
Oh, but
They're like sisters.
Yeah, they look like sisters.
She looks well for her age because she's in her 40s now, and she doesn't look it. God, does she?
Anyway, I've been going 2.5 hours, so I'll say goodbye. I'm going to give tomorrow a miss because I'll be doing Saturday and Sunday, won't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be doing Saturday as normal, and then I'll be doing Christmas Eve. So I'm going to have 3 days off to let
Indeed,
Sarah
Mariah.
kick in and get me fighting fit.
Yes, take your time for you and recover. And
So I'll see you all again on Saturday.
Yeah.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye, everyone in chat.
night, everyone in chat.
Bye, everyone in chat. Oh, it's Father Christmas. It looks
He's
like
smiling. Look, he's smiling at you.
it looks like he's got Simon Cowell's